Hi Aries, this is going to be a general reading for your sign between the week of the 29th to the 5th of October. Let's begin. So Aries, your pre-week energy here is you're going through a situation right now where, generally speaking, you feel quite weighed down within your current reality. You feel like there's a lot of burdens within your life, and this is in regards to love. Like you feel like there's somebody you're with right now who you're in a relationship with, and um, you're feeling like they're weighing you down. They're weighing you down, and they're feeling like a burden. You don't feel like a genuine connection with this person. You feel like they're there in your life as a sort of like you've almost got a duty to this person now. Is what it feels like. It's like it's not a connection. It's something that feels more like something that you've become like as time has gone on and you spent time with each other, it feels like a duty as rather than an actual relationship is what you want. You're feeling like it's not what you want from love. It's not what you want from this relationship. It's not giving you the love you want, what you wish to experience, and it's just like really weighing you down. I feel like you're having to do a lot of work with this person to get a good feeling, a feeling of contentment, a feeling of fulfillment with this person. Like you're really having to almost like mold them into a way that you want them to be. And you're able to do this, but it's just so much hard work of like, trying to convince this person of their potential is kind of what I'm getting here. It's like you're trying to convince this person of their potential. They have no idea. They're a bit clueless, like of what what you're telling them. They're just like, yeah, okay. And it's like, it's really hard work for you. It's like you're carrying a lot of burdens here. It's not a really reciprocal relationship. And it's blocking you from being happy. It's blocking you from feeling the joy of life, the joy of life. The delight, the lights of life. You're not really feeling happy with this person. They don't fill you up with warmth. You don't feel good. You don't feel alive with this person. You want somebody that makes you feel alive inside. And you're being intuitively get led at this time. You're being spiritually guided to move away from this person. Um, and I see you here, you're embracing a sort of ending, you're embracing the death of the situation, you're embracing this from a place of purity, you're choosing to choose yourself. You realize that this situation is not going anywhere, it's quite a barren situation. You see here on the death card, it's like all these people are dead here. It's like you just see this as a sort of battlefield where like you're having to convince this person to be somebody more than what they currently are, and they have no idea what the hell you're talking about. The way they see you is they see you as somebody, if they just keep saying yes to you, that they'll be able to keep you in their lives. They don't understand the thing you're saying to them when you tell them how to be better, how to do is. I'm seeing you having long conversations with this person, and this person just either stares at you or just agrees to everything that you say until you're done talking. They have no idea what the hell you're talking about. They're just keeping a straight face, basically. They've got a poker face on. They just want to keep you with them, not from a sense of love, but from a sense of they see you as like a stepping stone. They don't seem like the kind of person that would think like this. They seem very innocent and very open minded. Um, but they're not. They're very close minded. They see you as a stepping stone. They see you as something shiny. They want you to make them shiny as well. And they don't understand the thing you're saying to them. This person is really a lot of hard work. This is a confirmation that this reading is for you, that you feel very tired when you're around this person. Like, you feel tired of having interactions with this person. Like, your relationship has continued with this person, it's been like more less and less like that you try to explain yourself. Let's try to get into conversations with this person, because you just feel very tired of it. You're not getting anything from it. Like, you're just explaining to this person, and this person's just learning from you, and not from in a good way, in a bad way. Like, they're learning how to not learning, but they're trying to like consume you in a way. They're trying to consume you. And that's why it feels so much hard work. You're literally giving all your energy to this person. Like, these ones here are almost representative of your energy, like, in a way where you're giving all your energy to this person, and this person is intentionally getting you to give them your energy. And you know this for sure, because you're not happy at the moment. You're not happy with this relationship. You feel like you're not having a good time. Like, your idea of a relationship is a really good time. But with this person, it's not like that at all. It's like you're really letting go of the situation. You're ending it. I see you ending it. You're not. This person's not ending. You're ending it with this person. You're telling them, like, look, hey, look, we need to go our separate ways. But you're initiating this conversation. You're like down here initiating the death. You're like this guy here speaking to the Death Rider, initiating the change, saying, look, we need to go our separate ways. This ain't gonna work for either of us. Just before the week begins, you're gonna feel like this energy of like you've lost something, like you're lonely. You're gonna feel quite lonely, like you've lost something, like you're isolated from love. Like, you're gonna feel like you've lost something, but you haven't. It's just because you've been with this person, and this person's really been draining your energy. It's like you've become addicted to it. You've become addicted to being this. It's not who you really are. It's like a persona that you've created for this person, that you've become addicted to without realizing it. It helps you get by. Not helps you get by, but it helps you sort of manage your problems. Like, by not manage your problems, I would say it's kind of like something like like people watch TV or something like that. Like, it's something like that where it helps you relax in a way, but it's not really relaxing because it's draining you. Like, it's draining your happiness. It feels like a burden. So it's not like a TV show. It's a lot worse, but it feels like a TV show to you. Like, like when you're watching TV, or like a habit that you do to sort of wind down. You're missing that kind of and this is only for a short period. It's only for a few days before the week begins, that you're in this energy of feeling quite isolated from love, feeling like you've lost something. You might be feeling like you're emotionally perverse, like you're going through like a poverty in your relationships. You're like, maybe, why did I cut this relationship off? But you're not going that deep into it. You're not going into it and saying, it was bad. You have the vision in this situation of why you did this, and you really maintained your integrity. You maintained your honor through this situation. And honor for me is similar to integrity, where it's like honor for me is that you're able to go through any situation, no matter what is faced before you, like whatever comes before you, and you keep your integrity through all situations, and you manage to stay true to who you are through all the problems, all the things that you go through. And that's what honor is to me. And you're quite honorable in this situation. You've been true to your feelings of how you really feel about relationships, and you're actually spiritually protected here as you go through this transition. I see the connection spiritually being closed off between you and this person as soon as you leave this person. This person's bad for you. I think you're more physically attracted to this person. Some of you're just emotionally attracted. You have like a crush on this person, like a big crush. But as you've gotten to know them mentally, it's like they're not quite there where you saw them, where you thought they were. It's because they have this poker face on, where They're really observant. They don't make moves. They're really observant, and they try to get the other people to make the moves. And in this situation, it was you that made the move to them. And this is confirmation for you as well that this relationship started by you initiating the conversation. They might have given you physical gestures and stuff like that. What's it called? Physical communication, or like how you communicate just by like your gestures and stuff. Like they gave you like gestures and stuff to show you that they're interested in you, but you initiated a conversation with this person. And this is what they do in every situation, regardless whether it's love, career, with everything. They're very observant. They don't like to make the first move. They like to have that sort of insurance that they didn't want the ones who started the thing. They want to have that sort of insurance that it wasn't me that started it, it was you. This situation is your fault, or they don't like to take accountability of anything. And it's kind of good that you are breaking up with this person, because down the line you're going to be very stressed out if this person stays in your life. But you're kind of nipping it in the bud here, like you're nipping the situation in the bud, deciding to end it. You're just feeling that recoil here before the week begins of the situation. Interestingly enough, as the week begins, you're getting a lot of karma here at the beginning of the week. You've been giving a lot of love to this person, a lot of caring, a lot of just trying to help them be a better person, whoever they are, man, woman, trans, whatever you are, and whatever they are. You've been putting all this hard work into them, like you've been really trying to help them, and not from a place of condescendence or ego, but from a place to just help them be better. You're like, if this person's with me, I don't want them to be like, I want a relationship to be a proper relationship where we actually help one another. And you've been really giving a lot of your time and energy to this person, and now the universe has seen you, and the universe is giving back to you, because you're in this state of, with this person, you were like almost like in a disagreement within yourself, almost like conflicted within, of like, is this right, is this wrong, is this right? But you still went ahead going, no, this is the way it has to be, like winning at all costs. Like you're like, I have to go like this, and not conform to like the negativity that was inside of you, the negativity that was like, let me keep everything at an arm's length, like keep this person at an arm's length, and not really show them my true self. Like, let me play it safe here. You didn't play it safe, like, and you didn't really conform to the negativity. You didn't allow the negativity from past experiences to come into this relationship, and you kind of, you were in conflict within yourself about this relationship in general. Whether you should take into account what happened to you in previous relationships, the bad things, the good things, and should you bring them into this? And you were really fighting yourself, and you've had a bit of regret. You feel a bit of regret, like, maybe I should have done this, maybe I should have done that. But this is why the universe is coming in for you right now, because wrong one. This is why the universe is coming in for you right now, is because you have been giving a lot of energy away to this person, from a place of not expecting anything in return. Like you weren't expecting an outcome, you're just trying to help them. So now you're being blessed here. You're being blessed here by the universe. You're receiving something because you've been kind and generous with yourself. You're receiving some good karma. You've been on the giving end, now you're on the receiving end here between Monday and Wednesday. What are you receiving is the question. You're receiving an ending of these kind of painful situations, ending of feeling like you're being betrayed, ending of like when you meet people for relationships. When you have relationships now, the people you're going to meet are not going to be these kind of people that give you pain. You're going to be meeting people that make you happy, that make you feel good, people that nurture you, people that help you heal, people that really people that help you connect more to your spiritual side, connect more to your intuition, help you grow as much as. I think this is where you want to grow. You want to grow more in your you want to grow more as a person. And what's coming in for you is somebody that is going to really help you grow. Like, Like the people coming in for you are gonna have like a divine energy about them. Like the relationships you're gonna have with people, like love relationships, they're gonna have like this sort of divine energy now, compared to what it was before. It's like a divine feminine energy that I'm getting here. Um, you might be feminine or masculine, wherever you are, doesn't matter. But these people that are gonna come in for you are gonna have like this divine feminine energy, and they're gonna really help you connect to your spiritual side a lot more. They're gonna heal your subconscious wounds as well, is what I'm hearing. Like you're not gonna be the one having to do all the hard work in the relationships anymore. It's gonna be even, but you're gonna feel greater effect from like greater healing than they will from the relationships, because you're so open to healing and open to progressing within yourself that like you're gonna be evenly matched with. You're gonna help. They're gonna help you. You're gonna help them. It's gonna be a reciprocal relationship. It's not gonna feel like hard work, but you're gonna see more benefits from it, because you're gonna be very open, and you are very open. But this is like a powerful ending. Like this is not gonna ever happen to you again. Like a really powerful ending of situations that come into your life, or love situations that come into your life. Um, Midweek here between Wednesday and Friday, you're beginning, your luck is changing, first of all. Your luck is really changing here, and you're beginning something new. You're beginning a new cycle. Um, it's your karma. Again, your karma is coming strong here, really, really strongly. Your karma is on the good side here, and you're gonna feel like you feel like you're gonna be very successful, looking at this like sort of things, past experiences you've been through as of late. You're going to really look at these experiences and realize the people that like people have come in to test you. You've been going through a test. Yeah, you've been going through a test here with people, with love in particular, relationships in particular, should I say. I'm seeing platonic ones, friendships as well, family perhaps, yeah, family as well. Um, Relationships in general that have been in your life, like as of late, last few months, have really tested you, because you've completed a cycle here. You've made the cycle whole, but you had to go through the test to see if you're ready for the next chapter of your life. And you were going through these tests to see how motivated, focused you are, or how driven you are to progress in your life. And you were being tested with people that were coming in. There is a confirmation that this reading is for you, that people coming in to test you, like they were lying to you. People were lying to you. People trying to deceive you. People trying to betray you, and you were having to really use your discernment with people, regardless of how long you've known them for. Really use a discernment and figure out who was for you and who wasn't for you, and who was lying, who was being truthful. And like you really were being tested to see if you're ready for the next stage in your life. I feel like whatever's coming for you now is going to be a lot more grand than what you've been through. It's going to be much, 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 much bigger and better in every way. Your life is really going to upgrade, but you had to go through this almost vigorous test to see what your worth really is. It's like I'm seeing a diamond here, and the diamond's being hit with, not hit, but like there's like other like colored gems and stuff like that, other like zirconias and stuff, that things that look like diamonds. I'm mostly seeing like clear crystals that have been scraped up against. Like you're like the diamond, and you like these other crystals have been scraped against you, and it's like the universe is trying to see how strong you are. Whether you're a zirconia, as if it's like whatever you decided, these situations that have come in, whatever you decided to be like, is that's what you became. So you're like this clear crystal. You could be any of these clear crystals. I don't know, there's many clear crystals, like quartz and diamonds and zirconias, and the list goes on, like like the clear crystals, right? Some of them can even be glass, just glass crystals. So it's like every time, like say for example a glass crystal, and you're here as this sort of clear crystal. We don't know what you are. That's the thing. That's what the universe was trying to test you with, to see what kind of crystal you are. And like I'm seeing like the universe like rubbing a glass crystal against you, and then the glass crystal's chipping off, and they go, okay, you're not a glass crystal, and then they bring the zirconia, and then they do it with the zirconia, and then they've gone through situations like this for this whole year, where like you've been constantly tested with people that are trying to lie, betray, deceive. This is what it was. The universe has been testing whether to see what kind of crystal you are, and you've turned out to be a diamond here, is what I'm being shown. Like you're a diamond here. Like you've gone through all of them successfully. Like you've really used your discernment, even in the situation that you're currently in, the love situation. Like you feel like it's hard work, and you're really trusting your intuition. You're really trusting yourself. Where that I know what's best for me, and I'm gonna act upon that. And you've been right the whole time. You've not got you've not gone outside and sought external validation. Apart from tarot, I feel like you've been watching tarot and trying to do some trying to figure out things spiritually, like transit. You've been following transits like retrogrades and stuff like that, and following transits that have been happening with the planets, to just like keep a. But you've not really gone to someone and spoke to them and used their advice as like you haven't gone to a friend and said, what should I do? Basically, you haven't gone to someone and said, what should I do? Like you've made that decision yourself. Like you will listen to what people are saying, like tarot readers and stuff like myself. Like you listen to what people are saying, but you don't act upon it. Like you make your own decision, and your own decision has been the right decision. You've been using your intuition. You've actually been intuitively led. You've been intuitively led this whole time. You've been intuitively led, in the situation that you're having this breakup with, before the week begins. This is intuitively led for you. You're going through these situations as a test. One thing that you've noticed in all of these situations is that all of these situations have been temporary. All of the situations, if you look at all the situations this year that you've been through, they've all been very temporary. Like none of them have lasted for more than a month or 2 months or something like that, or more than 2 months, more than less than 3 months. All of these situations have ended before 3 months, and they've not been prevalent in your life anymore. Once you move from one to the next to the one next to the next, like they're like those things haven't resurfaced. It's like you're on a racetrack. Not even a racetrack. It's like you're running from this city to another city, and there's all these stops along the way. And as you're going up, to the other city, you're going through all of these stops. You haven't stopped at any point at any of these stops or gone backwards. So like you kept moving forwards through your life, and you're now at this point where you're entering the new city. You're entering, it's not even a new city. It's much bigger than that. It's way bigger. But you feel like in your mind it's like a new city, like you're going somewhere different. You've been traveling internally without realizing it. Like you've been doing internal travels, maybe doing external travels, physically traveling quite a bit as well, moving from place to place. Maybe like taking like detours, and maybe for a weekend or something like that, like in a different city in whatever country you live in, or just something like that. Like you've been traveling around a bit more. You've been trying to get the energy to move, you've been wanting to get the energy to move within your life. You want to see a level up. You've been wanting to see a level up. Like you've felt intuitively led to be in this situation where you feel like you're leveling up. Been very motivated. Look, this is what you've been like. In the story here, his love is poisoned, and he's rushing out to find a cure for her. And he has an idea. He's intuitively led to go to a place where he can get the cure, and that's what he follows. He's like very driven. Again, he could be male or female or anything in between, but he's intuitively led to find this cure. And it's like you've been on a mission. Like you've been driven with a mission to really get to the next level within your life, get to the next stage. I feel like you've been at this stage for quite a while now, and you're quite sick of it. You're quite sick of like the way things are in your life. You're like very bored. I feel your energy is very bored. You're very like lethargic at this point. You're like, it's the same old. Like I don't really care about it. I want something else now. And you're successful in these endeavors as you've been going through these challenges. You've been very successful. You've been very victorious. You're seeing the progress. You're seeing the progress within yourself, and you're feeling a lot more enthusiastic within this week. And you're gonna feel this new beginning happening for you. You're gonna feel that something's fundamentally changed in your reality, and it's gonna happen overnight. Um, yeah, you're gonna be stepping more. You're stepping more into your power. I see your power here being really much so purified here. I feel like these tests were like really trying to bring you out of your shell. That's why this universe was trying to chip away. I saw it as diamonds, but like you had like an outer shell on you. I'm saying it was on your aura. You had like an outer shell on your aura that was stopping things that you really desired from coming in. It was like you've been in the shell this whole time without realizing it. This is why the universe kept sending these crystals to see what you were, because it's like inside, no one, not even you, knew what you were inside of that case. So that's why the universe was sending different crystals, like starting it from the weakest ones to the strongest ones. Um, you might have noticed as well that as the years gone by, your problems have increased. Like it feels like your problems are increasing. You're like, how will my problems keep increasing? It's because the universe didn't know what kind of crystal you were. Like you really had to prove yourself here, because your energy could say one thing, but your choices really make the difference. Like what you choose to do at the end of the day is makes you who you are. And that's what the universe wanted to see. Like they knew what your energy was, that of a diamond, but what are you really? Are you going to choose to be a diamond, or are you going to choose to be something less than a diamond? And whatever you chose to be, that's what you would end up being. Not to say that you can't become a diamond down the line. It is possible, but it comes through a lot of inner work that you need to do. And you can see that. You can see you can understand what I'm talking about by just looking at the situations that you've been through this year. Anyone else wouldn't be able to go through it as easily as you've been able to go through some of the situations. Like they seem like a bit like a drama, like a bit like a movie. Like you've been it's like there's one movie. I'm seeing like different genres. Like you feel like life, like one problem was like this, like a thriller movie. One was like a horror movie. One was like a comedy movie. Like like this is how you're viewing them. Like it was like a different movie. Like all of them were different movies. Um, but your energy is really becoming powerful now because you've chipped away the shell. So it's like your aura is able to attract very easily. Like your energy is very powerful, what was within that shell, but that shell didn't allow any energy to escape. And it was like calcified. Like your energy was like calcified. It's like lime scale. Like when you have lime scale, it's thick. You can't really get rid of it. Like unless you get the lime scale remover. If you brush away at it, it doesn't really come off. Inside when you have lime scale inside the kettle is what I'm seeing. It's kind of been like that, but it's like been so thick you can't even imagine. It was like really, really thick and spherical all around your aura. It really calcified your aura. It didn't allow your energy to escape. Not to escape, but to be out there and to actually exist. It kind of kept you trapped in a bubble. You feel like your life's been like a bubble. Like things just you can't control where you're going. Like you've just been going one way, and like things like you trying to go somewhere else doesn't work. It's because your energy's not been fully active. Like it's not fully activated within the world. Like it's not physically active because it's trapped in this sort of bubble. Like it's being blocked from going out there. I'm seeing like you send out energy, but because the calcification is so thick, like it would bounce back. So this whole year, the universe decided the best way to get you out of this situation is to um, put you in situations that rub against you. And that's why they felt. That's why you felt very uncomfortable this whole year. Like you really been. It's like these crystals have been rubbing off at you. Not rubbing off at the true you, but rubbing off at this calcification. That's why the crystals have gotten stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. So as these crystals themselves are getting rubbed off, like I'm seeing completely being destroyed. These crystals that have come across you, like they've been destroyed spiritually speaking. They've been destroyed, um, and you've maintained your integrity. But as each situation has come and gone, it's like you've been uncovered more and uncovered more and uncovered more. Your energy is very yellow at the moment. Your aura field is very yellow. Um, it's like a what do they call it? Like a Is it beach yellow? I don't know what the word is, but it's like a light yellow, like a um. My videos in black and white, so I can't put any yellow on. It's like a There's different kinds of yellows, of course, but it's not super light, it's not super dark, it's like in the middle. But it's like a nice shade of yellow. It's like the solar plexus. Oh, there we go, solar plexus chakra yellow. Took me a while. Anyway, but your energy is very powerful at this time, and you're going for a massive healing within. You're really breaking through this calcification. You don't realize it, but because this calcification has been on you, so the energy of that calcification actually is the color of lime scale. I'm seeing like gray. On the outside is gray, and in the inside is like lime gray, like lime scale kind of gray, like that color. It's like really, really, really thick. Honestly, it looks like a mini comet or something like that. That's how your energy was looking before this year. Um, but now, because you've been trying to manifest things really fast, like not fast, but like you've been really trying to manifest, right? You've been watching tarot. I feel like you've been spiritual for quite a while, for quite a long while. You've got crystals and stuff. I think you've got yeah, you wear a gemstone necklace, whoever you are, you wear a gemstone necklace. Um, it's in the form of a pendant or a what's the one, pendulum, or like a it's like a long shape, and you wear a crystal necklace, um, and or it's an oval one. It's like a circle one, and it's got a part cut out in the middle. I'm seeing a circular crystal, and like the middle part is, yeah. There's a confirmation there. If you heard that, it's like circular, and then it's got like a part cut out in the middle, like a shape, like a half semicircle or something like that, or it's a spiral or something. But there's a shape in the middle, like that's cut out. Um, it's really been helping your energy as you go through these. I feel like you've brought it late last year, early this year, that necklace, and it's really been helping you go through situations this year. You're at this point where you feel like a bit lost. You feel a bit hopeless with like situations. You're like, when is this ever going to end? Will this ever end? It's ending this week. You're going to feel it very strongly. Your energy, because you've been trying to manifest over however long, and it's not been working, like all of a sudden your manifestations are going to be really quick. 888 is very significant for you. Look at the meaning, type it in Google, wherever the first meaning that comes up is for you. The first highlighted words that come up as you search it. Don't really look for it, just look at the top one, whatever comes, that's for you, that's your message. If you need something, I feel like some of you need a specific message, and you're going to find that specific message when you type that in. But your energy is really, really gravitating things you really desire to you, and it's happening within this week. You're between Friday and Sunday, you're in this energy of being the magician. You're really realizing your power, that now your energy is free. You're really seeing that you're able to manifest things. I feel like you don't know that you've just completed a cycle. Obviously, if you're watching this reading, you're going to realize that you've closed out a major cycle in your life. It's a cycle of proving yourself. You've had to prove yourself because you were unknown. Your energy, why was your energy calcified? It's what you were eating. You were eating rubbish. You were consuming rubbish. Like you were consuming, like this is like too much binge TV, too much unhealthy food. Not unhealthy, but like things that had chemicals in them that actually calcified your energy. There's things that, so check out that if you want to, if you're interested, have a look on Google. You can find out things that calcify your energy. Look, I'm not even joking. I can't make this up. Things have been calcifying your energy, like you can calcify your third eye if you have too much sugar, for example. So if you eat too much sugar, you drink too much sugar, it can calcify your third eye, and it stops you from using your intuition. I'm not saying anything there. This is entertainment purposes. um, but you've really been trapped. Your energy has really been trapped, imprisoned because unhealthy consummation. Like you've been consuming things that are really unhealthy, TV series. Like you've been binge watching YouTube, and it's not anything good on YouTube. It's just rubbish. Like people doing rubbish things, and you're just watching rubbish and just consuming rubbish. Drinking things that are not good for you, too much alcohol, maybe too much energy drinks, too much things that cause an imbalance, cause a dehydration, cause calcification. Like you've really dehydrated and calcified your body through sugar and through other various chemicals that they put in foods. You need to be really mindful about what you eat. Try to eat as organic as you can. Try to eat foods that are whole foods. Have complex proteins, complex carbohydrates, fiber. You need a lot of fiber. Drink water, lots of water, but make sure you filter your water. You really need a big change of your diet so this doesn't happen to you in the future. But again, I feel like you have kind of changed your diet, but you can improve on it a little bit. You've probably been noticing this whole year, you've been really contemplating, like, I should really eat healthier. And you have been, like, integrating things within your diet, especially in this point in time right now. You're eating quite healthy right now. You're eating things that make you feel good. Like you've been noticing foods that make you feel heavy and lethargic, and you don't like feeling like that because you can't get nothing done. You can't do any work. You don't feel like you don't feel happy. You just don't feel like doing anything. You just want to sit around and lay around and be a couch potato. Couch potato is like somebody that's you just don't want to do anything. You're just on the couch or the sofa all day, and you feel like it's making your life very barren when you're like that. Like it's making it feel empty. So you've been actually really proactive with eating good foods. And it's good. You can keep going like this because it's very important for you. And I think the calcification happened over a long time. Like we're talking 20 years here, 10, 20 years for most of you. But it's happened over a very long time. Some of you is 30 years. It's happened over a very, very long time that this calcification's been going on. And, as your energy's been getting shot off, like you didn't notice because you weren't as spiritual as you are now. But you don't even realize how spiritual you really are because I feel like after this situation, then you're going to realize this breakup. Once you have this breakup before the week begins, then you're going to feel a bit more open spiritually. You're going to feel your energy. You're going to feel like you're going to feel your intuition is what I'm strongly getting here. Like these situations, they've really rubbed against you in a good way to remove, almost like it feels like a test, but the test was actually just to remove the calcification because it was really blocking you from everything. I think I'm getting that you were crying. I'm hearing you were crying before this year, last year sometime. When was it? Was it last summer? Last summer you were crying, and you were like, why is it things don't work out for me? Why is it that things are always the same? Like things don't really. You have this memory. It was a very hot day. And you stayed indoors. You didn't go out, and you didn't want to go out. You felt like you were trying to build something, and you were like, I need to focus and get things done. And then you kind of broke down during the day, and you were like, it's such a nice day. I really want to go out, but I need to do this work, and then I can relax. And then you kind of broke down that day, and you were like, why am I not in this? So this is a confirmation that this reading is for you. And then you were like, why if you did this, like you were like, why isn't things working out for me? Like I put a lot of effort into things, why do they not work out for me? And you felt like something was wrong. You couldn't figure out what was wrong, but something was wrong. It's like you've been trapped in like a cage and you can't. It's like I'm seeing like a bird in a cage. You felt like a bird in a cage, and you were flying. You're constantly flying everywhere within this cage, and like you were trying to uncover doors, and like there was no doors. And this cage is almost like representative of your insides. Like you were trying to figure out, like you're trying to push the horizons within you and try to figure out what was your path. but you tried things and it didn't make sense, and you got to this point then last summer where you kind of broke down, and that's when the universe decided to create situations for you in a certain way, starting from the New Year's, and that's what happened. That's why you've been going through what you. It's like you've manifested it without realizing it. Like you've asked the universe for it to happen to you, and again, you don't realize it that you're actually stepping through. You're completing the cycle here, and your luck is changing because your energy is now free. You're not trapped anymore. Your energy is not trapped. Like, and you're manifesting. I've got magician here twice for the towards the end of the week. You're really, really manifesting a lot of things really quickly, and it's healing you. Like you're believing more in your power. You're believing more in yourself. You're realizing that you have the power, and you're taking a lot of inspired action. You're having like these impulses. You're like, yeah, I want to do this. I want to do that. All of a sudden, you're like, where is this coming from? This is your power returning to you. This is your not even returning to you. This is your power being free. So what's happened is by you being in this sort of calcification of your aura, like your energy has not been able to leave your body. It's not been able to leave your aura space, and so it hasn't been able to go out into the universe and to bring you what you want from the universe. And because it's stayed small, it's like it can't grow because the fear is only so big. It can't grow. Does that make sense? So now that it's free, you feel a bit vulnerable, and that's happening to you. As you break up from this relationship that you're breaking up from, and that's what this feeling of loss is. Like you feel vulnerable. That's what it is. You just don't know what it is. And that's what it is. You're feeling vulnerable. That's why you're feeling at a loss, and you're kind of feeling like that was your, this person, even though they were hard work, it was kind of like, when you like to watch a TV show, that's what it is. You can become a bit addicted to it, as a way of like, you know, um, not focusing on your vulnerabilities. Maybe it's like your focus is on other people's vulnerabilities, and that's kind of why you're missing it. Is because at this point you've become vulnerable, um, and you don't realize that vulnerable is not because you broke up with this person. Or this person was good for you. This person is actually bad for you, but you're feeling vulnerable because your energy is now free into the universe. It's able to go anywhere you want it to go and bring you whatever you desire. But I've seen that you have pushed out your energy before. It's like you're riding a bike for the first time, but you have a great idea, a great understanding of how to ride the bike. Like you've rid the bike in your mind 10,000 times. You've been on the training wheels already. Um, so as soon as your energy breaks free, literally within a day or two, you're going to be riding the bike effortlessly. And that's what's happening here. By the end of the week, you're really manifesting situations into your life that you desire. You're manifesting exactly what you want. And you're seeing a lot of manifestations, whether they're conscious or subconscious. I'm getting a lot of them are conscious. But the subconscious ones you don't realize are part of your subconscious. You're just like, why is this happening? But it's like a good time you're gonna have. You're gonna have a good time. You're gonna have a lot of choices, a lot of confusions. You're gonna have a lot of confusions. You're gonna be like, is this all real? Is this my life? Like, is this really real? You're gonna have a lot of choices, decisions that you can make, and this is between Friday and Sunday, and this is like just 2-3 days. Like you're having a lot of decisions where you can make, and do different things that you have always wanted to do, and it all just showing up all of a sudden for you, and you're like, what the hell is going on? Is my life real? Am I alive? Someone pinch me. That's what you're saying. You're like, someone pinch me. Is this real? Like, these situations that are coming are really going to nurture your energy. They're really going to connect you to your nature and your spirituality really powerfully, like really connected to your intuition, your spirit, the spiritual realm. You're going to be really connected, and it's not just not the spiritual realm in general, but your spiritual realm, your spiritual energy. You're going to be very deeply connected to your own energy. You might be feeling a lot more beautiful because your energy is like radiating off you. Like you're giving off energy, like not you're glowing is what I mean to say. Like like how they depict like saints and stuff, like in churches, like they've got the high halos around around their heads. It's almost like that. Like you've got like your energy is glowing off of you, whatever color. Your energy is going to be very pink. I'm seeing pink, yellow, and blue, light blue. It's mostly pink though. Your energy is very pink as you're going through these experiences. The light blue and the yellows. There's more light. There's more yellow, and then there's less. Wait. So there's the most. The most is pink, and then there's a yellow. Like maybe like less than a third, and less than way less than that is like the light blue within your aura. But your energy is very pink this weekend. You're having a good time. You know, you're really being nurtured. You're going to be more in your feminine energy, whether you're a masculine or a feminine person. And what that means is you're going to be receiving a lot. You're going to be receiving a lot of good times, good happiness. You're going to be receiving a lot of happiness. And it's actually looking really fantastic for you here, Aries. Like you've really been struggling, like hard trying to figure out for 2 years now. Like, you know, what's going on in your life? Like, where am I going? What am I doing? Like, what do I want? And things are happening for you, like literally within this week, where you're you know, this is like the final test whether you're going to break up with this person or not, because they haven't done anything wrong to you other than, well, they are kind of deceiving you by showing you, pretending to be someone they're not. They've got on a poker face here. You have seen their true self, like in glimmers, like in moments where they like, oh, all of a sudden, and this I think someone like having a straight face and go, oh, and then back to straight face. Like you kind of like seeing something like that happen, where like for a moment, it's like the character just changed completely, and then you were like, what the hell was that? But this person's not for you, and this is your final test here. This is the last test you're going through before big change can happen for you here. You might have Cancer. You might have a water sign in your chart, a significant water sign. Water signs are having a very big test this week in regards to who they are, who they really are. So it might be significant for you as well. You might have like I'm hearing a moon. Some of you got moon in water sign and Venus in a water sign. That's very significant here. So your outcome for this week, you're kind of realizing your journey. You're realizing from a place of love, caring and compassion. You're really looking inwards at your experiences, your life, your love, your emotions, your energy. You're looking at your emotions and energy very deeply from a place of caring and compassion. You're saying to yourself, I've been through quite a lot in this year, but you're looking at it from almost like a rose tinted glasses, where you're like, you know, this year's actually been really good. I've grown as a person. And I say rose tinted because it's not like you're seeing life with color. You are seeing life with color, but it's like you're not seeing life as, you know how they say, rose tinted glasses, like you're just seeing it as life is better than what it actually is. But here is the opposite for you. It's like you've been looking at it like in black and white, but like you're putting on these rose tinted glasses and realizing what these situations mean to you in a very deep way, of like how they've helped you level up as a person in all areas of your life. It's not just finances, career. I don't feel like you're financially where you're going to be right now, but you have a greater understanding of what you want to do financially, what you want to do as a career, who you are as a person, your love. You love yourself a lot more now than you did at the beginning of the year. You love yourself a lot more. You love your energy a lot more. Like you love your mind. You love the way you think. You like you're more kind to yourself. You don't realize it, but this is I'm like striking a chord with you here. Yeah, I'm striking a chord with you here. And my spirit guides are funny. They were like, A minor. No, there's no A minors here. But like you know, I'm striking a chord here with you because you know, you're gonna realize when I say that, when I've just said this, that you're like, damn, you're like, shit, I am looking at myself with a lot more kindness. Like you appreciate yourself a lot more than you did at the beginning of the year. At the beginning of the year, you appreciated people more than you appreciated yourself. You valued others more than you valued your own what's the word I'm looking for? You valued other people's problems then more than your problems. Not just your problems, I guess it's deeper than that. It's like you valued people, um, their opinions, I guess. You valued people's opinions more than you valued your own opinions. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you valued your people's opinions more than like you knew what your opinions were, but then when someone had an opinion that was different to yours and they let you know what that opinion was, you kind of got obsessed with why they thought like that. But now you just don't give a shit. You don't give a shit about what someone else thinks. Like you're completely within yourself with a lot of integrity, with a lot of honor. You're like, I've been through like all kinds of situations this year, but I've taken authority of myself, taken leadership of my life. Like no one's told me what to do. I've taken the initiative of what I should be doing with myself. And you're looking at yourself from a lot of love and a lot of caring and compassion. You're showing yourself a lot of loving feelings. You're like, um, I've grown so much in this year because I decided to just be authentically me. Like I didn't hold back. I didn't. I was vulnerable through a lot of these situations, and you don't realize it. But when you're vulnerable, your energy is allowing your what you desire to really come in for you. When you're not vulnerable, you close off what you really desire, and you attract everything else that you don't desire to come in. Vulnerability is not a bad thing. It's like it's being authentically you. That's what vulnerability is. Because you look at other people and you look at situations and you're like, oh, someone's going to deem me as this and they're going to say that I'm like that and I'm like this, or I may get hurt because this and that. But when you're vulnerable, what you really desire comes in for you. When you're not vulnerable, everything else comes in. And you're actually showing yourself a lot of love. And this is one of your outcomes. Another one of your outcomes here for this week is you're stepping into wealth now. You're very successful with this within this week. Wealth is going to come in for you very quickly. And this is your outcome. So by the end of the week, some situations are going to happen in your life where there might be money coming in all of a sudden. There might be opportunities that help you get a lot of money. Like, and this is in line with like a decision you've made during this year of like what you really want to do. And you're going to feel very happy by the end of this week, very grateful for your life, very grateful for who you are, like your character, your personality. You're going to be very grateful by the end of this week and be like, I'm so happy that I'm me. Like I don't know anyone that's like me, and I wouldn't be anyone else but me because I'm just too fun. Like you're a fun person, and you like the way you are. And this is your karma. Like you don't realize it, but the universe is really looking out at you at this time as you're going through this whole situation. It's not like as you complete the cycle, the universe is just going, okay, they're done, let me move on. Like, no, they're still watching you at this point. The universe is still watching you, and this is why wealth is coming in for you as fast as it is. And this is financial success. This is monetary wealth, like physical tangible wealth coming in for you, like, and it's happening by the end of this week. This is your outcome. Something's happening for you, like, and it's gonna feel like a dream. It's gonna feel like a fairy tale. I love saying that word, fairy tale. It's better than a dream life, and fairy tale's better than a dream life for me anyway, I guess. um but it's like, you're like, is my life a fairy tale by the end of this week? Because you're really manifesting things. Your energy is free now and it's pure. Your energy is very pure. Like when you manifest, you don't manifest from anything other than purity. And that's what's bringing in these situations so quickly. And it's the universe as well allowing it to come in for you because it's your karma. The universe is passing its universal laws on you, saying that, look, you've passed the test. It's been a very rigorous test this whole year that you've been through, and you've passed it now. And you're becoming like this emperor of like really being the authority within your life, having the means to be the authority in your life, and leading from your heart. You're leading from your purity, leading your life. Being authentically you. Not thinking with your mind, but thinking with your heart. If that makes sense. And that's what you're doing here. And oddly enough, I just forgot, but like, the emperor's like, you got the ram down here, and he's got the rams everywhere, and you are Aries, of course, so it's kind of you're being crowned at this time. Your energy is being crowned. You're very successful in completing your test here, and this is your rewards coming in. You're being able to live the way you want to live, and you're being able to do the things you want to do. Um, and this is something that's very strongly tied to your archetype of Aries. Like, you enjoy doing certain things, you like partying, you like doing certain things that like other Aries like doing, but you're being in this position where you're really having the means to do these things to another level, and you're leading, not with your mind, you're leading with your heart. So you're doing these things, you're like, do I feel like doing this today? You're like, yeah, my heart feels like doing it, I'm gonna do it. And that's how you're moving forwards. You're really gaining a lot of power here, and you're going to be able to bless people with this power. And this power for you here is money. It's a divine blessing coming in for you here by the end of this week. Is your outcome. This weekend, after this week is over, early into next week, something's happening for you here. Major financial upgrade. So your challenges, you've got quite a lot of challenges this week. I feel like there's a big sense of doubt. I'm feeling your energy that you've got a big sense of doubt of whether you're imagining things or whether things are real within your life. You're like really looking at things and like, have I just been delusional this whole year? Like, have I put myself first and just been delusional about like what my life is, what's really happening within my life? You're being told to not look at life like this. Because you have been intuitively led. You're being asked to be more courageous with yourself at this time. Show more courage within yourself about pursuing. You're at the end of this cycle, pretty much. You just have to go through this last test, and that's it, before the week begins. But you're being called to be more passionate. Don't lose the passion for life. Don't lose the passion of having your true life, having your best life, basically. Take inspired action. Don't just feel defeated and feel uninspired. Don't just be like, I'm tired of all of this and like things don't seem to be getting better. That's a big challenge here for you. Feeling like you just want to stay in one place and just build in one place and stop moving around because you feel like it's destroying you, when it's not. It's just a challenge. You're feeling like that. Another one of your challenges here is that you feel like your success, your success is abandoned. Like you're being left out here. Like you're really being left out here. Like you're not gonna get what it is that you want. Like you're gonna be left feeling disappointed from life if you keep going down this way. You're not crazy. This is just the test you've been through. It's been getting harder and harder in every sense, mentally, physically, emotionally. It's been getting harder and harder for you because that's just what the test is. Like the hardest questions are usually towards the end of the exam paper. I'm saying like the exam paper, and like the easier questions are always at the front and the hardest ones are always at the back, and you're at the end of the exam paper, and it's like, as you've been going through each page, you've been getting marked and receiving the marks as you go. That's the only way that you've been able to get to the next page. I'm seeing like if you tried to turn the page beforehand, the page was blank. Like you couldn't see anything. It's only when you had put your answers into the test, and then that you got the result. Then when you turn the page, it's like I'm seeing like by magic, like the words appeared. I'm seeing like a bright glow, like almost like stardust here, and it's like a bright glow, and it's like the words just appeared, and you started putting your answers and so on and so forth. So like you're at this point now where you've been at this for quite a long time. So I can imagine that you are quite wary of like this journey that you've been on this whole year. And you're really looking at this year and like, have I really wasted my time? You haven't. You're not going to be disappointed, and you're not going to be abandoned by the universe in this situation. Really look within yourself and say, look, what have I been doing this whole time? And not from a place of like looking at it logically, but looking at it from a place of I made this decision and I made that decision from a place of integrity within myself, that I was going to do this and I was going to do this for a reason. Like, you need to go back and remember why you decided to travel to a place, or why you tried to decided to do certain thing, like, from move from one thing to the next, move from one during this year. um you did it from a place of balance. You did it from a place of knowing. It's just the doubts kind of creeping in now. Another one of your challenges here is that, again, you don't feel like something new is going to happen to you. You're going to have new opportunities, new ideas. Like, you're not going to see growth. Like, a big thing here is like you're wasted your time. You're not like, you feel like chaos. Like, you feel chaotic inside. Like, you feel like you're building up like this tower here that's gonna fall. Like I said, you've been creating this sort of false life, this false structure within your life. It's not. You feel like you're again. It's like you're imagining things. You're being delusional. You're looking at this whole year and saying, "Have I been delusional?" No, you haven't been delusional. You've just been through a lot of tests. You're very battle weary at this time. You've shown great strength through these situations. You're at this point now where you're at the last. You're at the last. You're on number 9. You might have had 9 different situations this year. You're on number 9. Once you go through this, that's it. It's complete. You're at 10. You're complete 10. And you're at this point where 10's representative of completion. So you're literally like one step away. It's just after you have this breakup that will be 10. And this breakup is a test. It's the last part of the test for you. Like, all the parts of the test have been very different, but they've been all aligned. They had a similar topic, is what I'm hearing here. They all had a similar thing in common, but they seem very different. And it was about you, whether you would choose yourself or not. Like, all of the situations you've been in this year have all been about whether you choose you, or if you choose somebody else or something else, or a work or job or whatever it was. There was always a choice between you and something else. And you're at the end. You feel very battle weary of, like, you feel like at this time, like, you're making a last stand here. You're like, if it doesn't work this time, I'm done. Like, this is how you're feeling. You're feeling like you're making a last stand here. But you're being called to, like, look at it from a different perspective, look at it from an open mind, of that you have great strength. You've shown a lot of resilience through these situations. You have proved yourself time and time again. I know there's no physical confirmation from you other than what I'm saying, but you can feel the changes within you. You can feel that there is a change coming. There's a big change coming for you. You just don't know where it's coming for you from. And it's happening this week. It's really happening this week, and you're going to feel it very strongly. Again, these challenges are going to be present physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, one way or another. They will manifest, but depending on how you carry yourself, you might not notice them at all. But your outcome here is showing me that you're stepping into actually moving away from this. You're choosing to love yourself rather than hate yourself. You're making these decisions from a place of love. Like, you're not choosing to hate yourself and saying, like, I wasted my time and I didn't get nothing from it, and let me go back to something that doesn't make me feel happy, that doesn't make me feel fulfilled. Like, you're not doing that. You're looking at yourself from a place of love, and you're saying, hold on, when I made that decision to go there and do this thing, I did this from a place of love for myself. I chose myself. And it's just a bit weary at this time of, like, going through these situations. That's all it is. Again, you're really stepping into something really powerful. You're really, really moving into perfected work. Like, you're perfecting yourself. Like, your energy is like gonna rapidly increase here, like, very rapidly. You don't realize it, but this whole situation that you're going through, you're gonna really celebrate here. Again, I'm seeing the ram's very significant here. Your energy is very significant here. Like, you've really tapped into who you are, your nature, as you've been going through this whole year. And you're going to be celebrating. Like, you've perfected work, you've perfected the work that you've done within yourself, like the work of freeing yourself, your energy from the calcification. You've really freed yourself. Like you perfected the work. Like it's like you've done such a good job of like removing it. And not just removing it, but like leveling up as well. You've been doing two in one. You've been removing the calcification, and you've also been leveling up. You've been gaining a lot of wisdom here, a lot of spiritual wisdom here, a lot of ancient wisdom as you've been going through these situations. You've gotten a lot wiser since the beginning of the year. Um, Again, your outcome, is showing me that you're not going to give in to these challenges here, which is fantastic. And you're actually going to be celebrating. You're going to be really celebrating by the end of this week. I see you having a good time. You're going to be really harmonious within you, harmonious with people that you meet. It's like you're going to be going out somewhere. I don't know, you're gonna go celebrate somewhere, like I don't know where, but you're gonna be meeting like this sort of community of people. Might be a club or like a genre, like of music, and there's a certain crowd that goes to this place, like, or something like that. Like there's a certain type of crowd at this place. You're gonna be celebrating very strongly by the end of this week, or at the end of this week, sorry. And yeah, you've really stepped through and you've completed the cycle successfully here now. So congratulations to you. You really done a big accomplishment this whole year. And you don't know it unless you're watching this reading. If you're watching this reading, then congratulations to you. You've really successfully completed this cycle of having to constantly improve yourself, having to constantly show up, constantly having to put in an input so that you are recognized in some kind of way. Your energy is really being freed up now. You're really being freed up from everything. All your burdens are going to be gone within an instant. Not an instant, but like you get like really quickly. Like it's going to all happen so quickly. It's a huge, huge, huge accomplishment and integration. You're not just going to forget what you've been through this year or in general. I feel like you're going to really keep your integrity, really keep your honor as you move forward and go through life. And you're going to remember these times as the hard times. What's coming for you now is going to be the good times after this week. So again, once again, congratulations to you, Aries. Fantastic job you've done. Don't let negativity triumph over your mind. You're at that last leg. It's like I'm seeing the scene from Lord of the Rings, when he tries to throw the ring in, like he goes all the way around the whole world and he gets into the mountain and he's like, I'm keeping the ring for myself. Like it's like right at the end, he's like deciding to not do the thing, like go back on his word and go, not back on his word, but go back on the whole thing that he started the thing for, like freedom. Your freedom is what you started this whole journey for at the beginning of this year. But again, you're not doing it, but like it's like that's what it's like, if you allow these challenges to overtake you. But yeah, it's really looking good for you. I'm going to leave a reading here. If you did like the reading, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. Other than that, if you would like a personal reading, like to dive in deeper and figure out some things in your life, my website's in the description. And other than that, have a fantastic week and take care.